Okay, so ever try to decipher a doctor's handwriting?
Oh, tell me about it. Like reading hieroglyphics, right?
It's like a lost art or something. And it
Hmm.
feels like healthcare is drowning in this sea of paperwork, mountains of forms, fax machines. You know the deal. But supposedly, AI is here to save the day, right? That's what we're diving into today with this company, Argos Labs. They claim they can wrangle all this chaos with AI and automation, specifically for healthcare.
Yeah, and it's not just your run-of-the-mill automation stuff. From what I've seen, Argos is swinging for the fences. They're aiming for a complete shift, and now the whole healthcare industry uses AI and automation.
Okay, so less talk, more action. What's the rundown on Argos Labs? Who are these people?
So they're global, started back in 2017, and they're laser-focused on healthcare.
Healthcare only, not branching out into like underwater basket weaving or anything.
Nope, strictly healthcare. They're all about making AI practical and usable, even for people who, aren't exactly tech wizards.
All right, so how are they pulling that off?
Low code is the name of the game.
Low code, so even I could use it.
Exactly. Imagine drag and drop AI. They've got, get this, over 300 pre-built solutions. Appointment scheduling, claims processing, you name it. They've probably got an AI for that.
Sounds impressive, but does it actually work? Healthcare is notorious for being slow to adapt to new tech.
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? But Argos is really pushing this idea of rapid ROI, which obviously would be a huge selling point for healthcare providers.
Makes sense. So how about a real-world example? What's something concrete they're doing?
Sure. So remember those handwritten forms we talked about?
Sure.
Argos says their AI can take those and not just read them, but understand them.
Hold on. Understand. As in deciphering a doctor's chicken scratch and knowing what it actually means.
You got it. We're talking extracting key data points, interpreting checkboxes, even figuring out those scribbled notes in the margins.
Okay, color me skeptical. How do we know the AI isn't going to misread something and create a bigger problem?
That's where the human in the loop comes in. So Argos uses some really powerful AI, things like natural language processing, computer vision, the whole shebang. But they also get that sometimes you just need a human set of eyes.
So it's not all just robots taking over?
Not yet, at least. A medical expert reviews what the AI does, makes sure it's accurate, and catches anything the tech might have missed.
That's reassuring. So we've got low-code AI that supposedly understands context and humans double-checking things. What else is under the hood? What's powering all this?
Their platform is built on Python, which is a good sign from a tech perspective.
Okay, for us non-techies, what does that mean?
It means their system is built to integrate seamlessly with other technologies, and it also means Argos can adapt to whatever new tech comes along. Future-proofing, basically.
And they're big on no vendor lock-in, which in the tech world feels almost too good to be true.
Yeah, it's not something you see every day. Honestly, it suggests they have a lot of faith in their tech. It's like they're saying, look, our stuff is so good you can leave whenever you want, but you won't need to. Bold move.
I like it. Okay, before we wrap up, let's talk security. This is healthcare data we're talking about. Pretty important stuff.
For sure. Argos offers both on-cloud and on-premise solutions, which gives healthcare providers options and keeps them in control of their data. They also say that no patient data is actually stored or visible through their platform.
Which, of course, we'd want to look into how that actually works in practice.
Absolutely. Always a good idea to do your due diligence.
So, bottom line. If I'm a healthcare provider up to my ears in paperwork, should I be calling Argos Labs right now? Is this the solution?
It's definitely worth adding them to the list. I mean, a low-code platform designed specifically for healthcare with this emphasis on being user-friendly, it's got potential. Plus, don't forget their claims about faster implementation, big cost savings compared to traditional methods and competitors, and a fast ROI. That's pretty good on paper.
What? And there's always a but, isn't there?
There's always a but. And in this case, it's that Argos isn't the only game in town.
Right, they've got competition. What were those big names again?
UiPath, Blue Prism, Automation, anywhere, the heavy hitters.
Exactly. So for our listeners, the learners out there, don't just take Argos' word for it. Compare them with these other players. See how they measure up. Features, pricing, and most importantly, how their solutions actually perform in the real world. All right, learners, sounds like you've got some research to do.
And here's something else to think about. Argos is really pushing to make AI in healthcare accessible to everyone. Not just the big players, they're betting big on this idea. If they manage to pull it off, if they can make this technology truly accessible, user-friendly, and effective, well, that could be huge. It could be a game changer for healthcare. The big question is, can they actually deliver?
Only time will tell. And that's it for today's deep dive. We'll catch you next time.